Hello everyone, so I'm sure you have noticed on YouTube there is a surge in AI content, and our channel is actually one of those many channels. Now I'm sure if you're in an area of interest of AI, you have seen many how-to videos such as how to make AI movie trailers or how to make 1950s style movie trailers, but typically what I see is the same old steps over and over, right? You have make the script, make the pictures, animate the pictures, make the music, edit it together, and ta-da, somehow you have this finished project. But never, or very rarely, do I ever see the actual final edit that came together and the thought process that made the shots as magical and as lively as they are. So in this video, we are going to be breaking down the making of an AI movie trailer that we recently released, Midnight Club. Some of you may know it from the most epic days of our childhood playing video games. Others may just now be hearing about it. But overall, we're going to break every step down, all the audio, all the different layers, how our thought processes came to be. Let's get started. Now, the way that this whole movie trailer got started is we found this tool, Haleo AI, Haluo? Minimax. And we were really impressed with the output that comes from it. The animation is just, it's pretty unreal. We thought this was a great chance to, get some footage of cars driving by and put some sounds to it.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Before we knew it, all the shots were coming together. We were really inspired, and here we are. We decided to set this movie in the city of Los Angeles. Now, I don't know if this is actually how Los Angeles looks, but this is how Minimax decided this is what the city of LA looks like at night. So we ran with it. You'll notice that it's pretty boring. It's a shot of the city. To make it more epic, we have this impact that comes in with it. Now, Midnight Club, street racing, illegal activity, high speed, homies going fast, right? Like Japanese street gangs. We decided that Latino style hip hop track would be appropriate for the intro to kind of get you into party mode. And then we also have here the narration, which is the epic movie big voice guy.
In the shadows of the city.
Isn't that fun? Okay, so we see this scene here, the first shot that was made. We just added the sounds of the car driving by. But that was not enough to really sell this scene. There was more that was needed. We see this motorcycle drive by on the right side of the screen right here. So we added the sound of a motorcycle driving by. And notice it actually pans on your ear on the right hand side. To create the idea that the police are actually chasing them in this scene, one of the things that we did is we introduced the sound of the police siren coming in before you actually see it. Whole time the music's going in the background, it's blending everything all together. The narration cuts in with, I think his name is Oscar, kind of breaks the way that the story is being told from a third party to someone who's living in the lifestyle of it all. So you can see his voice here.
This isn't just a race.
That was also done with 11 Labs. There's the trick that was done for this upcoming shot. You've already heard the melody several times by this point. Before the next downbeat happens, I pull it out and I just give the screeching tires. So check this out. You were expecting ba ba ba, right? That cut before me giving you something else before you expect it is how we grab the attention on this next shot. You'll notice it'll swoop in. Now we have these cars screeching in with the music. But where's the screeches? You know there should be some screeching tires. So we have this this car sound sample here that helps create that effect. And it looks pretty legit, dude. Honestly, it looks pretty legit. So let's talk about some funny blunders, because AI is not perfect. It's sometimes hard to work with. There's actually, in this shot right here, there is a flying bus that just randomly appears out of nowhere. Literally just like a flying bus, just comes out of nowhere. Nice shot. Cars coming by with the flames, and then all of a sudden, vroom, Magic School Bus. So we had to cut the shot before it became obvious that this was occurring. So we have this scene of the motorcycle driving by. Here, check this out. But to add more effect in the switch of the scene, we actually add this riser. This whoop. It adds a short, high tension. Watch. Layered together, it's beautiful. And then you were probably expecting something. You felt it empty. So that's where we go and we add some impact. There was some internal conflict. Do we just let it be quiet and epic on its own here? Or should we add some music? And verdict of the creative conscious said, add some music. Now, this track here, Echoes of the Deep, came from Udio, which is an AI text to music. So this car scene right here, I know there's the dude who's steering the car madly and he's only going straight, so that's funny, right? Like I'm not gonna overlook that. That's pretty funny. But there is a lot that goes in. So the idea of these two shots is that the car is coming and it lands and somehow he drives away. So that right there, what I just said, actually describes the sounds that are needed. He lands, he crashes the car on the floor, and he drives away. So we have several sounds that are adding to this effect right here. First, we have the squealing tire. Now, to have the car sound like it landed, we have a car crash sound, which we lowered by 11 semitones, almost an entire octave, to make it sound like it's coming from under the car. And then he's driving away, right? So you would need the drive away sound.
Only the
right? And then when you add it with the music, it's all pretty sick. Last thing, actually, on this shot, you'll notice that we actually use some camera movement using our Y position. We have the camera so you can see the black from it being moved. I'll go right, and you can see the camera moving, given the effect that it bounced. So this scene right here was actually timed with the music.
make it out of this city.
The bass hits, that's when the fire lays in, right? That was intentional. It was like a happy accident.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
This part right here was actually pretty tricky. I'll go ahead and give you the full thing and then we'll break it down.
All units on alert.
On these streets, trust is a luxury.
It seemed like it slowed down, right? That's how it felt, right? Like time slowed down. Now let's talk about how that was done. So we have a motorcycle drive-by sound that's occurring. We have an impact that's hitting when the speed slows down. And to create the actual visual effect, we cut it right when it gets into your sight of vision. Originally, this clip was sped up at 50%, but when we get to this portion, we cut it a little bit less than halftime at 70 altogether. And then the music cuts out too at that same point. But this is another funny little AI blooper. There's like just like 10 motorcycles or 15 motorcycles, and then somehow they merge into 4. But we thought this part was cool. Like look at the tire. It looks pretty nice, right? So that was enough for us to want to keep it. All right, now let me show you something funny. Let me pull this back to the original speed of the render. Okay, now watch. Those cars are going way too slow to be matching that type of sound, right? So we actually had to increase it by 115%, and that was able to match the time that we wanted with the sound. So just interesting how speeding up the clip actually added that effect. And then coming in all together, we have this nice cut to the impact for the final credit and title. We have directed by ChatGPT, produced by Halio AI, Minimax, and a little funny, like and subscribe, because you know that's what you should obviously have done if you watched this far in the video. Be sure to smash that like and subscribe button. We're gonna put a link in the description to the movie trailer so you can watch the full version. No ClickFunnels, literally you just click it, you can watch it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and be sure to stay tuned next week for another awesome movie trailer. Thank you. Bye-bye.